Hello, lovelies. JQ Honey here. Welcome back. This past year has been rather miserable for me. I wasn't on hiatus or taking a break. No, I was just having a lot of stuff happen in life. Anyway, I'm not here to trauma dump, so let's get right into this tour. If you're using earphones, I'm really sorry for this sucky audio. This cheap microphone here is all we've got right now, so thank you for bearing with me. Okay, we'll start with Mirage Park over here. First up is this starter home for parent sims with a toddler. I really wanted to keep to my plan of having 2 starters in each world, so here's one. It's cozy and bright and has room for expansion. Now, the bug that prevents adult sims from putting toddlers to bed is back, so please check out the relevant thread on Answers HQ and send your me toos. I also shared my workaround for dealing with the issue, which involves rotating the toddler bed, and that seems to be working for now at the time of recording this. The garage and upstairs are both entirely made of roofing, so if you want to use the garage, just put down your walls and doors. After that is our next starter home furnished for a single sim. This lot is really big though, so there's still a lot of room for expansion. I did use a double bed, so I guess it could be for a childless couple instead if you prefer. And the garage is once again made of roofing. I did it this way to save money. You could put down real walls to use the space, of course. So that's both our starter homes. The next house is Young Residence for Vanessa Young. I moved her here because I needed the previous 2 cheapest lots for our starters, but this lot is still too big for one sim, so I've placed that fake house on one side. For the interior, I used mostly bright colors reminiscent of my Oasis Springs builds because I just felt that suited Vanessa. She has the brushes with fame quirk, so in the middle of everything here is the living and formal dining for entertaining her celebrity guests and help manage her depression. You'll find her master suite on this side. She has a full bath and a walk-in wardrobe. Next to that is the kitchen and room for expansion here in the garage. On the opposite side, she has an office and a guest room, or it could be for a butler if you want to hire one for Vanessa. Between the 2 rooms is the second, smaller full bathroom. And there we are, Mirage Park done. Part 2 brings us to the community lots in Starlight Boulevard. Let's do this clockwise, starting with Del Sol Juice Bar. So to be honest guys, I built this in the style of a Starbucks because I feel this location with this small lot size works so much better as a cafe. If you have get together, then by all means. For now, it's got a base game bar as a placeholder downstairs. Your sims would get the drinks here and then sit in the upstairs where you also find the washroom or enjoy the nice weather outside on the terrace. Next to that is my renovation of Orchid A Go-Go Lounge. I really only touched it up a little bit because I quite liked how it was originally. I've put the stage up on a platform and added a full backstage here to replace the back entrance. It looks quite nice, but I think this build would be much better suited as a nightclub. I would turn it into one with get-together installed because the dance floor and DJ booth are the only way I would do a nightclub now. The VIP area upstairs is also pretty much the same. I've just made everything red and black. Following the lounge is our celebrity gym, Starlight Vitality. It's pretty standard though. I never do anything complicated. As you know, it has a pool in the center which sims can access from the washrooms. In this corner is the gym proper. I didn't put a lot of objects here because I think it just looks better that way. In the next corner, I've put this bar and there's this room with a sleeping pod. They're really placeholders for spa day items because, I mean, this is supposed to be a celebrity gym, right? Alright, let's move to the next one. Here we have Plumbo Pictures Museum. I googled museum exterior and they're always shaped a bit out there, aren't they? So I went a little outside my comfort zone for this build and came up with this. And I think it's fit for purpose, so we're keeping it. I've grouped the exhibit in 2. On the upper floor we have the painting gallery, and downstairs here are the displays for sculptures and props and things. On this raised deck thing in the back, I've put these easels because they're a requirement. You could totally move them elsewhere and use this space for a cafe or something. For the last community lot in this set, we have Starlight Opera House to replace Studio PvP where they hold the Starlight accolades. If it looks familiar, it's because I renovated my own previous build to make this one. I tried a few things before I gave up and did this. The platforms, just Sims cannot platform, guys. Now, the award ceremony would take place upstairs because that's where I put the microphone. I playtest all my lots and can confirm that the ceremony will take place here as intended. On this side, I've finished it as a sort of holding area for the nominees. They don't use it for that, but there's so much space anyway. You'll also find both washrooms on this floor. Outside of the award ceremony, this venue also serves as a proper lounge. This side holds the bar area, and opposite from there is another stage. I did not try to put a microphone here because I fully intended for the Starlight Accolades to be held upstairs. Alright, so that's our community lots. Finally, we come to the cream of the crop, the mansions in the pinnacles. First up is Bailey Moon Manor. I kept the original layout but rebuilt it smaller and reversed the floors because I wanted to have these balconies overlooking the swimming pool and also be accessible from the open living. So now the main floor is the upper floor, and as you can see, it's the original layout. Sensational Designs also kept the original layout for his version, and mine turned out very similar to his, so I tried going back to change it up, but I mean, it's the same original layout, so not much I could do in the end. I hope that's okay. Octavia Moon is supposed to be this talented writer, but she didn't even have a computer in the original for some reason, so I gave her one in her own study. There was a wine room thing too that here I've made into a placeholder for a laundry room. The studio in the original I think was meant for Tom Bailey, so I made that his study. In the backyard where the pool is, we also have a pool house with another extra bedroom and an attached bathroom. And on the opposite end is an outdoor kitchen and dining. That's it for Bailey Moon Manor. Next to that, we have the largest home in Del Sol Valley, Hacienda Romero. I don't play in large lots, and so I do not enjoy building on them. And this was no exception. This is the best I could do, guys. There's so much space, not much to do with just one pack. Over here, we've got a small playground next to the swimming pool. And going up from there is this outdoor kitchen and dining. Down here, I've placed a fake tennis court because why not? Towards the middle, we come to our first courtyard, the kitchen courtyard where you'll find some harvestables. This would be where the staff hang out and chill. On the opposite side is a garden courtyard and this gazebo. That's everything outside. Now let's go in. From the front door, we're led into the fountain courtyard, which is an open space in the center of the mansion. I thought it was the only place suitable for this pond object, so here it is. From there, we go to the formal living, which has a view of the pool in the back. To its left is the formal dining, which also has this bar. Now going up the stairs directly outside the dining room brings us to a guest suite, so this corner for both floors is essentially the guest area. Let's head back downstairs and go to the other side. To the right from the formal living is the informal one, where you'll find a TV. It's connected to the study where Sims can paint. Next to that is this library where I imagine the child would receive tutoring or something. Going further down the hall brings us to another study where I've put stuff related to media production here. Then over here is a game room for recreation. Going up this main staircase back to the upper floor, we have the master suite on this side. It's connected to the full bath via this walk-in closet. On the other end is yet another study, and next to it is a gallery overlooking the game room downstairs. Now going back to the other side, we come to the nursery. It could be 2 bedrooms, but I furnished it as a bedroom on one side and a playroom in the other. And then over here, I did the same thing for a child sim, sleep in one room and play in the other. In the last corner here, going back downstairs, is the kitchen, and over here is the home gym. The last part of this mansion is the butler's suite. It's a very fancy mansion after all, so you know, why not? And that's the whole mansion, everyone. Hope you like it. We have one last mansion to look at. Hang in there. Judith Ward's mansion was actually the first one I did of the 3. It's situated on top of this terrace, so I needed it to match. I also figured this terrace is her backyard, so I just built her mansion without a pool and things, unlike the previous 2. It looks better this way, to me. The original seemed to be split in the middle like his and her situation, so there's something of that in my rebuild. There's these 2 studies over here. One's a traditional study and this one has media production objects. And past the grand hall are these 2 living rooms. One has a TV and the other is a bar. It's also connected to the library from where you could access a vault. On this side, we have the formal dining with another bar and the kitchen. She also has a home gym between the dining and study, which actually I would use as her meditation room with spa day installed. On the other side is a gallery where she displays art and sculptures. The roof is part glass, which I think looks nice. Next to the gallery is this ballroom where Judith might show off her musical skills to her guests. Now going up the stairs, we'll find the two master suites. This one is Judith's. She has a nice bathroom attached to a walk-in wardrobe. And the other one has a small sitting area in between the bedroom here, which has a fireplace, and the bathroom, which also has this wardrobe display. On this side of the upper floor is a wing for her live-in stuff. There are two bedrooms sharing a toilet and bathroom, and also a potential laundry room here. You could also change it up and turn it into a nursery and child's bedroom if you want to give Judith a family or have your own family move in here. On the other side here is just the upper part of the ballroom for symmetry. And that's all of our lots in Del Sol Valley. I did not touch Plumbook Pictures because I couldn't be bothered anymore after going through those mansions. If we wait until I get to it before releasing the set, we'd probably be waiting another year. Now, these lots are all available now on the gallery. Just go to my profile at Essence90 and search for hashtag Del Sol Valley. It's easier this way in case it gets buried in future builds like my older builds have. Each lot is tagged with the names of the original lot where I placed it in my save. It's the same for all my lots, so just use the hashtags. I'll also link the post where you can get the tray files in this video's description. Finally, I've also updated my save file to include Del Sol Valley Rebuild and the Gate Famous pre-mades. I edited their wardrobe and appearances and gave them some likes and dislikes according to their traits and careers. There'll be a link to that save file in this video's description as well. Thank you for joining me today. Happy simming! Bye!